Blessings, everyone. Thanks so much for being here. Today I wanted to speak on trusting your intuition. Oftentimes we want to claim that our intuition is ours, right? That it's this identity, or that it's this thing that we own, right? And the way that I like to think about intuition, it's more of a co-collaboration. It's connecting with the environmental, natural intelligence of the body, as well as the mind and nature and the creator, right? So it's this it's this co-collaboration between all of them. And so it takes a level of stillness to be able to tap into it. Your nervous system has billions of years of evolution behind it, right? So it has this connection with the broader spectrum of reality that it can be difficult for the mind to connect with because our nervous system is so overstimulated, right? So in order for us to connect successfully to intuition, it's about calming the nervous system. And then we can listen. We're able to actually be in presence with the body. And from that, we can experience our intuition. And sometimes that intuition comes in the form of just a knowing, right? It might just be you have this felt sense inside the mind, like, oh, I just know this is true, or I have a trust that this is where I'm being led. But oftentimes the deeper root of that is the body communicating with the mind. And as you may have noticed in these meditations, I've put a really big emphasis on expanding out, calming the nervous system, and then coming inside the body. And that's because we have so much access to a greater sense of intelligence and to connection to all things when we can really be present actively in this current moment. I used to think of the body as an aspect of Creator, or this, like these different separate parts of me. But yeah, my process recently in the last year or two is thinking about the body. Well, yeah, I guess more like the last 6 months, if I'm fully honest. I mean, I've been learning it the last year, but really feeling it more in the last 6 months of when we go inside the body, we are connecting with Creator, right? That we are connected to the grace of reality, and that it's not just Creator's wisdom, it is the wisdom of Creator, right? This body was birthed from nature. Whether we want to separate it and say that it's a part or a system, instead honoring it as this mystical vessel that we will never understand fully. And we could spend our whole lives being inside the body or having a relationship with the body and never truly understanding the level of wisdom. So yes, I want to work with that a little bit. Yeah. All right, well, let's close the eyes. Just finding presence in the body. Just noticing the felt sense of this moment, the body as the gateway to the present. This body that has no choice but to be here right now. When we put ourselves in nature, it's like we're connecting our nervous system to the greater nervous system of nature. We're not only limited to this experience in this body or this mind inside a box inside of our house, but all of a sudden we have access to the wisdom of the trees, the animals, the ancestors, the people that lived here before. We go beyond just this micro egocentric perspective into a meta world-centric perspective. So you could even visualize that as you tap in this morning as you open yourself to the possibility of experiencing your intuition in all of its fullness, imagine your nervous system connecting to the grid of all consciousness on this planet, connecting to every being that has ever lived, all the way from every human, every animal, every fish, every reptile, every insect, every bird, every cell and every microorganism, all the way down to every atom, all the way up to the consciousness of every mountain, every body of water, connected to every rock and mineral of the planet, connected to the consciousness of Gaia, of this earth. To all the different consciousnesses of the different planets in our solar system. To the consciousness of the sun. The consciousness of all of the trillions of stars in our galaxy. To the consciousness of all of the galaxies, the supercluster of galaxies, trillions upon trillions of galaxies in the Laniakea, the immeasurable heaven. Connected to the consciousness of our entire universe. Connected to the consciousness of the past and all that came before. To the consciousness of the future and everything that will come after. To the consciousness connecting all universes, timelines, connected to all lifetimes throughout these different universes and timelines, realms and realities, to the consciousness of all of the different heavens and heavenly realms, known and unknown, named and unnamed. To the consciousness of Creator, the heart of the Creator. The unconditional love and compassion, the essence of the essence. This grace that permeates all things, all lives, every breath, every heartbeat. Seeing that every being that ever was, with every breath, is suckling at the breast of the Divine Mother. All connected by life itself, by the primordial will to exist, to experience. All of us that throughout all universes, realities, and realms, throughout the past and throughout the future, all with this experience of challenge and triumph. This dance of being and doing. joy and suffering. All experience, all wisdom, all truth, here in this heartbeat, in this breath, in this body that is connected to all of life. From this place of connection, asking for guidance, wisdom, or grace, whatever it is that you are needing today. Trust in your consciousness to reveal to you what it is that you're needing to invoke, to call upon. And then giving consent for that grace, that wisdom to fill you. Allowing the body, the mind, the heart, the soul, and the spirit all to be here right now, fully participating in this mystical moment. And I'll close today with a poem by Saul Williams, just a little excerpt called Release. out of breathlessness, out of restless. For all I know, the earth is spinning slow. Sun's at half mast, 'cause mass is in a glow. Unbended knee, prostrate before an altered tree. I've made the forest suit me. Tables and chairs, papers and prayers, matter, verse, spirit. I stand before all that I have learned, all that I have memorized, all that I have known by heart, unable to recall any of it. Release. 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 I welcome you to be in the body here and stay in meditation, to feel this union of your being with all aspects. Trusting this intuition, the learning from the world around us, from this body, this mind, this heart, this soul, this spirit as creator. Thank you very much. Many blessings.